Hey, take a second. Breathe in deeply and really listen to what I'm about to say. If you're watching this, chances are you're going through one of the most emotionally draining experiences, losing someone you truly cared about. Maybe it happened suddenly, or maybe she slowly pulled away, leaving you feeling confused, heartbroken, and stuck wondering what went wrong. But today, we're not going to talk about winning her back by begging, texting nonstop, or trying to convince her to return. No. I'm here to show you how to flip the script by transforming your mindset, shifting your energy, and working on the one thing you actually have control over: yourself. This isn't just about repairing a broken relationship. It's about rebuilding your confidence and becoming the man who naturally draws love, respect, and connection into his life again. I promise you, this isn't the final chapter. It's the opening scene of something way more powerful. 1. Vulnerability isn't the same as neediness. Here's a common mistake many men make after a breakup. They confuse being vulnerable with being needy. Vulnerability is when you honestly express your emotions. Saying, I miss you, or I still care can come from a grounded, honest place. That's healthy, that's real, but when it crosses the line into constant texting, apologizing excessively, or chasing her like your life depends on it, that's neediness. And neediness creates pressure, and pressure, it pushes people away. Think about it. Would you be attracted to someone who's constantly begging for your attention? Or someone who stands tall, calm, and collected no matter what's going on? Confidence, not desperation, is what draws people in. So don't cut off all communication, but make sure every message you send comes from a place of strength, not emotional dependency. 2. Boundaries show strength, not control. Let's talk about something critical: boundaries. A lot of men fall into the trap of giving up their space, time, and energy to keep her happy. They think saying yes to everything is the way to win her back. It's not. Being available 24/7, always putting her first, and walking on eggshells erodes your self-respect. And women sense that. Relationships aren't about control, but they do need balance. That balance comes from you knowing where your limits are and sticking to them. Having boundaries doesn't mean being rude or distant. It means having self-respect. When you can calmly say, this is what I need, and this is what I won't accept, you show that you value yourself. And when you value yourself, others are naturally drawn to that energy. 3. Switch from scarcity to abundance. One of the biggest killers of attraction is the scarcity mindset. That belief that she's the only one, that you'll never feel this way again, or that life isn't worth it without her. That's scarcity talking. An abundance mindset changes everything. It's the belief that no matter what happens, you're going to be okay. It's knowing that you bring value to the table and that love isn't limited to one person. You're not trying to get her back because you're lost without her. You're doing the inner work to become the man who could attract her, or someone even better, because you know your worth. That's magnetic. 4. Overthinking is a trap. Here's how to escape. Right now, your mind is probably spinning. You're replaying every conversation, every detail, wondering what went wrong. That's normal, but it's also destructive. You're not addicted to her. You're addicted to the version of her you created in your mind. Obsessive thinking pulls you into a loop of confusion and self-doubt. It's time to break that loop. Stop asking, why did this happen? And start asking, what can I do now to move forward? Shift your focus from her to you. Redirect that mental energy into building your life, your health, your career, your passions. Over time, the obsession fades and clarity takes its place. 5. Build yourself back, stronger than before. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this. Getting her back starts with reclaiming your power. This isn't about faking it or becoming someone else. It's about reconnecting with the strongest, most confident version of you, the one she was originally drawn to. Get active, hit the gym, reignite your goals, rekindle friendships, discover passions that light a fire in you. And don't just do it to show her, do it because you deserve it. When you do this, something amazing happens. You stop chasing, you start leading. You become the man who doesn't just get attention, he commands respect. 6. Emotional detachment creates space for attraction. Here's something that might sound counterintuitive, but it's incredibly powerful. Emotional detachment. This doesn't mean becoming cold, bitter, or pretending you don't care. It means releasing your emotional grip on the outcome. When you're too emotionally invested in getting her back, she can feel that pressure, and pressure repels. But when you detach emotionally and accept the possibility that she might not come back, you start radiating a calm confidence. That space, emotionally and mentally, can reignite attraction far more effectively than clinging ever will. Think of it like this. When you let go of the need for her, you create the freedom for her to choose you again, not because she feels obligated, but because she genuinely wants to. 7. Focus on purpose, not the past. One of the most powerful moves you can make during this time is to redirect your focus onto your purpose. Too many men get stuck living in the rearview mirror, replaying what went wrong. But living in the past keeps you stagnant. Your energy should now be aimed forward, on your mission, your goals, and your growth. Whether it's launching a project, chasing a career goal, or mastering a new skill, immersing yourself in purpose is the ultimate form of self-respect. Purpose gives your life direction, it gives you clarity, and most importantly, it shows her and everyone else that you're not defined by a breakup. You're defined by what you choose to do next. 8. Master your emotions, don't suppress them. There's a big difference between controlling your emotions and suppressing them. Suppressing means you shove them down, pretend everything's fine, and ignore the pain. That approach always backfires. Mastery means acknowledging your feelings, processing them, and choosing how you respond. Breakups hit hard, but that pain can either destroy you or develop you. Allow yourself to grieve. Talk to someone you trust, journal, reflect, cry if you need to, but then rise. Use the emotions as fuel to power your transformation. When you learn to ride the emotional waves without being dragged under, you become unshakable. And that's magnetic. 9. Stop seeking closure from her. Give it to yourself. One of the hardest parts of a breakup is the lack of closure. You might be waiting for that perfect explanation or heartfelt apology. But here's the truth. You may never get it. And that's okay. Closure doesn't come from her. It comes from within. You don't need her validation to move forward. You don't need her to make sense of it all. What you need is to decide that this chapter is closing and that you're walking into something better. Forgive her. Forgive yourself. Not because she deserves it, but because you do. You deserve peace. You deserve to move forward without dragging the weight of unanswered questions behind you. Rebuilding after a breakup isn't easy, but it's one of the most transformative journeys you'll ever take. Every point in this video isn't just a step toward possibly getting her back. It's a blueprint for becoming the most grounded, attractive, and powerful version of yourself. So remember this. You're not here to chase someone who left. You're here to rise into the man who doesn't have to chase at all, because he stands firm in who he is. Keep going. The best is still ahead of you.